It's a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide with conference supremacy at play. Welcome to Rice Stadium in Houston, home field of the Rice Owls. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Pirates will kick it away to get this game going. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Inside the 30. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
He's looking to scramble. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
This just goes to show you, everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
It's the running back in the flat. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Well, you have the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. The receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He'll run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
And the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 in the first possession. Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And here's the handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Pirates have 1st and 10 here. And now the running back's got it again. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
On the move now. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking right, this one caught. Dropped for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. The receiver makes the catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's strong. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Pirates hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw here. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. The pocket breaking down. Caught by the receiver. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it, enough for a first down. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold him to 3 points.
He's got it near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this third and goal, but now they're facing fourth and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal to at least get some points or roll the dice and try to get this ball into the end zone on fourth down.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Snags a quick throw. They can't stop him. Wow, it's another broken tackle. Now here he goes. Now the 40. Past the 20. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Chris, this is such a confidence-crushing play for this defense. They had him backed up near their own goal line, and your secondary of all things gets beat downfield, and it's a 98-yard touchdown. That's going to be a hard one to explain to that secondary.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. This time it's complete. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down,
down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Grab by the receiver. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive. They got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. 2nd down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, that one's picked off. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He finds his man. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Pirates looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in, and he just throws it away.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
East Carolina, 21, Rice, 0.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver, because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
But there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown. Oh.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And they tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. he's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Bringing pressure. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The Pirates will have to kick it away. This drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. It off when we're done. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. Only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The pocket breaking down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. What a stiff arm. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Touchdown, Rice, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Get some space around the 30. He's in the clear. The 40. At the 20. The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
East Carolina, 28.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Rice offense is out there again, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Hard over the middle. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The gain moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a strong stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense wraps him up. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Using his legs on the scramble. The sophomore calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on 3rd down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up the 1st down to keep this drive alive.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth. So a field goal attempt coming up now.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. He escapes the pocket. Tight end makes the grab. He's swarmed by the defense.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of the ball.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. End zone ahead. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Off off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Extending the play now. Making people miss. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Catch made on the left side. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to pull it down and run. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The offense going with the hurry up.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown. Owls. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
25.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a wide receiver screen. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25. But what a play for this defense.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Rice. Look out. Whole different game now. We had a short field of the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. And they did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
32.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. The quarterback's got it on the option. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Love the option call here on 4th down. Gives the quarterback some options, makes the right read, keeps it himself, and gets the 1st down.
The Pirates come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moves left out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
The quarterback here, I think, makes a mistake. He's got the time and the space to put a little bit more air under the ball, but instead he rushed it with a bullet pass, and it falls short. This is where poise separates the good quarterbacks from the great.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks it.
And he's got it! Touchdown, East Carolina!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
42, Rice, 32.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the move now. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quick throw, testing the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Boy, Chris, you just know down by a couple possessions late in this game, they had to be able to deliver here on this 4th down to give themselves a shot. By not getting the 1st down, this one feels like it's over.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, Pirates. This offense really clicking. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown for him. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he'll make it into the end zone. How about that? A wild, gutsy call. They fake the PAT and get it in for 2.
East Carolina, 50. Rice, 32.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Rice offense is out there again. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. The shotgun running play call. He's got the thrust and still going. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. Important 2nd down play coming up.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Send the back in motion. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They have done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown! Out! Still no answer for this offense. Good If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
Excellent field position here for the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So now on comes the field goal unit.
Number 10 on the field goal.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start.